Hey man, say man. We back, we back, we back, we back, we back. We back again with another banger. We back again with another video for your head top. You feel me? Hey man, make sure you like the video, share the video, comment and subscribe for your boy. Your boy's trying to make 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And the only way we're gonna do that, if you like the video, which is free. If you share the video, which is free. If you subscribe to the video, which is free. And you comment down below, we can reach that goal, you feel me? Like I always say, I know that I'm great. I know that you great. So let's be great together and build a whole different type of greatness. It is. Now we got another one of these little special videos. I kind of saw it on Spiritual World, and I kind of didn't. But we're just gonna get right into.
You know what really grinds my gears? When I see men who are always complaining about gold diggers and women trying to get after a man's money, it's like you're pursuing those women. Those are the women that you know that you like. You just cannot afford to maintain them like you can already see that they're being maintained. Her eyelashes extensions are on. Her nails are done. She got a nice bag, nice shoes. She drives a nice car. You know that you can't afford to keep up that lifestyle, but you want that kind of woman. You want her, but you don't want to do what it takes to get her. All you have to do is shop within your budget. It's like going into like Louis Vuitton and being like, look, these bags ain't no different than anybody else's bags. Why don't you just, this bag ain't really worth $2,000. You could sell it to me for $5 because really, it's not even made of real leather. It's this canvas tote. Like, come on, like you're not going to go in there and try to negotiate because the price is the price. The same way with women. The women that you're approaching, you know that they want a certain kind of lifestyle. If you can't afford that lifestyle, leave those women alone. There are so many women out here who will pay your bills, who will let you drive their car, who will, help you fulfill your dream, pay your way through school. There are a lot of misguided women who will do all that for you, but you don't want them. You want the ones who don't want to do that because you think it's cute to break that woman and make that woman change for you. That's the big flex for you. The big flex for you is to get the baddie who you don't have to do nothing for, but you know good and well it don't work like that. Stop.
You know what grinds my gears, like Peter Griffin says? Women that speak in those terms. Because I don't hear a peep from women when women do that with men that have it already together. I know plenty of broke women that's out here dating above their means. And you don't even have to be a broke woman. You can be a woman that's making 40 grand a year, but you're dating a man that's making 80, 120, 200,000 plus a year. I dislike when I hear stuff like that. Want to say date within your means. It really goes both ways. But my brother said something very interesting earlier, and I'm gonna use it. This is about the mentality of women these days. You can start talking to a woman this morning, about 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. By 4 o'clock that afternoon, she starts saying, oh, I chipped a nail. You should pay to get my nails fixed. Baby girl, we just started talking. What are you talking about? Now, there are guys that will go ahead and do that. I feel like any man that leads into talking to somebody with money, listen, if you lead with money, you're going to, when it all falls apart and you don't have that money, she's going to walk out on you, right? A lot of people cannot look within themselves and say, I will ask this question, right? People, it's a discussion going on when men ask or guys ask, what do you bring to the table? I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of men are not asking, what are you financially bringing to the table? Right? They're asking, what values and things do you bring to the table other than a financial benefit to the table? Right? Because I say this, a lot of women these days, they want the old school lifestyle, but live in the modern day life. I said this once before. They want the old school lifestyle, but live in the modern day life. Meaning, when I ask you, what do you bring to the table? And if the first thing out your mouth is something about your coochie or your whatever, or I bring the plate, the spoon, the then that's already red flag. Get up out of here, coach. Get her out the game, coach. Get out the game, coach. Because she don't know what she brings to the table, right? A lot of women these days, and I want to say these days let's say from 20 to, I would say 35, maybe even 40, right? A lot of them, they may not know how to cook. They may not clean. They may not know how to show the proper attention a guy needs. They may not know how to step back and say, I'm going to let a man lead. Their mindset is, I'm in charge. What the old girl say in Hustling Bro? I'm in charge, lead. They think that they're in charge and a man is supposed to follow their lead. But you want a man to provide for you like men provided for women back in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and so on. But also, you want to say, well, my money is my money and whatever, your money is my money. No, that don't work like that. I'm going to tell you, these days, based on inflation and all that other stuff, bringing money to the table is a must. A lot of women don't know how to let a man be a man. They don't know how to let a leader be a leader. And my auntie said this best earlier. That can come from the way that they were raised and what they saw. But I will say, if you want to be in a relationship, and I feel in my heart and my body and my spirit that a lot of women these days don't want to be in relationships. A lot of women these days want to be men, but you cannot be a man. It is not in you to be that. You have to learn how to sit back and take in being right beside the king. But the fact of it is, women these days don't know what it means to be in a true relationship. What it means. Right? And I always tell women this, just because men have interest in you or whatever, and I said this in my last video, does not mean they want to be in a relationship with you. Ask yourself this question. Can you truly ask yourself this? If you step back and you ask yourself, am I worthy of being in a long-term relationship? Am I marriage material? What have I proven and shown to myself that I am of that nature? Or am I just saying that because I feel that way? Right? The lady in the video said a lot of men don't understand that the woman that she had this before I got with you. Well, if you had that before we started talking, why do you expect for me to start carrying you? You was carrying your own water at first. Don't get comfortable, because a lot of people get comfortable when they start getting in relationships. Why are you getting comfortable with somebody taking care of you? I always say this in every video that I can possibly. You came in this world alone. Don't ever expect for somebody to take care of you. Because when you stop depending on folks will let you down. That's just in general. I tell you also, a lot of women don't have good communication skills. And meaning, when that goes back to, they don't know how to show the proper attention to a man. So you've been in a relationship, what are you showing? What kind of attention are you showing your partner or your partners beforehand? Have you ever asked the question? The reason my past relationships failed was because I didn't do what I needed to do. I guarantee you didn't. The fact remains the same. Stop blaming people for what. I hate when I hear the saying that there aren't no good men out here. You're choosing the same guy over and over again, just in a different body. Your taste is what's going to be your downfall to not finding a good guy. Don't get to your late 30s and 40s thinking that you deserve a good man when you were not a good person from the get-go. You chose toxic in your 20s. Now you deserve a good man? That don't make no sense. Understand that you are the problem, and you need to take a second, step back and look at yourself and say, I need to fix me before I move and try to mess with somebody else and destroy them. Because a lot of people, and I want to understand, a lot of women want to blame the men. Blame yourself for why you are not in a great relationship. Blame yourself that you are not where you need to be before you start blaming other people. Take accountability of your own actions. Take accountability of why your failed relationships are failed. But you know what? Women don't like accountability. They don't like that word. They want to be the victim in all situations. Now, you may disagree, but I totally feel this way. You know? I said this once before, right? And I put this on my timeline. Women want the power of a man with the rights of a woman and the accountability of a child. Once again, women want the power of a man with the rights of a woman and the accountability of a child. How, Sway? How, Sway? It is not possible. The reason you are not at the point that you feel like you should be with a man or in a relationship is because of your own actions, your own choices. Don't blame me or the next man or whatever or why the relationship failed. Sometimes things happen for a reason. Make sure you like the video, share the video, comment and subscribe. I know this video is probably all over the place, but I'm going to cut it up, I'm going to shape it up and make it fit how it's supposed to fit. You feel me? Thank you.